Could India avoid a 25% tariff on Russian oil after the Trump-Putin meeting in Alaska? That's the big question for New Delhi, while the world decodes US-Russia dynamic. Any deal struck between Washington and Moscow could directly hit India's energy lifeline and its wider trade balance. For now, Trump is holding off on secondary sanctions for China. At the same time, he is claiming that India is no longer buying Russian oil. This follows his meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska. The summit ended without any clear deal, but Trump's comments are already creating ripples. For India, the issue is serious. A 25% penalty tariff on Russian oil imports was on the table. Trump is now suggesting he may delay it, saying he will decide in 2 or 3 weeks. That could mean the August 27th deadline passes without action. India has not reacted officially. State-run refiners are still buying nearly 2 million barrels a day of Russian oil. They say they have received no orders from the government to stop. Trump, however, told Fox News that India had already dropped Russian oil purchases. He called India one of Russia's biggest clients, accounting for about 40% of oil sales. He said losing India was a blow for Putin. When asked about tariffs on China, Trump said that because of what happened in Alaska, he did not need to decide now. He added that the meeting with Putin went very well. In the same interview, Trump warned that if he had to impose secondary sanctions, they would be devastating for Russia. But he also hinted he might not need to. In Alaska, Trump and Putin made a brief press appearance. They spoke cordially, but announced no agreements. Putin said some issues were agreed, but no details were shared. Meanwhile, the tariff question is not India's only concern. Trump also repeated his earlier claims about mediating the India-Pakistan ceasefire. He referred to Operation Sindoor in May, when the two sides were, in his words, shooting down aeroplanes. India has denied that Trump played any role. He suggested that without his intervention, the conflict might have gone nuclear. Trump even said such mediation deserves a Nobel Peace Prize. He added that he used trade as leverage, saying he would hold back deals unless peace was made. Democrats in the U.S. House Foreign Affairs Committee responded. They said tariffs on India have no effect on stopping Putin or ending the war in Ukraine. The committee also released comments from U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. He said if tariffs on India fail, more secondary tariffs could follow. Bessent warned that Trump has made clear all options are on the table with Russia. He also noted that European leaders have been reluctant to back steep secondary sanctions. At a recent G7 meeting, they avoided committing to tariffs on China. For now, India faces uncertainty over the future of the 50% tariffs on its goods. The coming weeks could determine whether Trump delays, enforces, or expands penalties. For more news and updates, watch Mint News.